Who's going to win that?
Or is it?
Ooh, you're intriguing me.
Match number 1. Primo.
Yes.
Loses to Brodus Clay.
I'm okay with that.
Brodus Clay does a little dance with the kids.
I'm good with that.
He's Flash Funk. He's Junkyard Dog.
He's awesome.
He is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I was getting to, segment number 2. Mm-hmm. Sheamus is teaching Santino the bro kick.
Okay.
And Santino says, I do warn you, Sheamus, with the Cobra, if you teach me the bro kick, you will never be World Heavyweight Champion again. And Sheamus is like, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So he teaches him the bro kick. He shows him, you gotta throw it, fella, you gotta throw it.
Yes.
So Santino's throwing it, he's throwing it, he threw it, and then he threw his leg out.
Of course.
Pulled hamstring. He's out of the match.
Right.
So we will find out at a later date, at a later time, who will be number 1 contender.
Sheamus?
No.
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 My God, you mean they're not going to do the same match they've done the last 2 months?
No, they did a match that will lead to a future feud, which I will get to.
Good Lord. Okay.
You might know, because you watch Raw, but...
Yeah, I probably do know. I'm blanking it out. Kind of like a war. I'm
Team Rhodes Scholars.
Yes.
And Wade Barrett.
Uh-huh.
Beat Team Hell No and Kofi.
Okay.
So, there you go.
Sure, I'm sure it was a great match. I had no doubt that they all did a great job. And they probably made fun of Cody's mustache quite a bit.
That is getting ridiculous. He needs to shave it.
Yeah. I don't know what he was thinking growing it, and now it's just becoming distracting and annoying.
It's gotten out of hand.
Yes.
I never thought a man growing a mustache would ever get out of hand, but yet...
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We are.
It's just hair on your lip. Good Lord. It's definitely convinced me to never grow a mustache, because apparently it's going to trend on Twitter if I do.
Yes, and I wouldn't want my facial hair trending on anywhere.
No.
So, anyways...
And I got a long beard, trust me. I don't want anybody trending it.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
So, segment number 3. With Santino out, they have to do a new tumbler.
Ooh.
And the second winner of it, Ricardo Rodriguez. Big Show puts the belt on him, mocks him. Come on, Ricardo, announce yourself as champion. And he
Is this actually going to be a feud, though?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Okay.
And then he knocks out Ricardo.
Yes.
Which will lead to, you probably already know.
Mm-hmm.
Third match.
Yeah.
Antonio Cesaro, which we will get to, is the manliest man who ever manned in this world.
Yes, he makes me want to give back my testicles. I don't deserve them.
No. And he's all doing this with one hand, a foot, I think 2 fingers, and a left leg.
Yes. He probably has, one kidney, half a lung. I don't know, but he's better than all of us ever combined.
Are and never will be.
Yes.
Match number 4. Oh, wait, Antonio, yeah, I saw it. I said it right.
What?
Cesaro beat Zack Ryder.
Yeah. Well, no, he didn't say it, but we don't give a shit.
Who cares about Zack Ryder? He lost.
He's the poor man's bro.
Yeah. Miz versus Ziggler. Good match.
I'm sure it was.
Biggie Langston looked scary.
That's what he does really well.
The Miz threw Dolph Ziggler over the ropes, and Biggie caught him and didn't move.
Oh my God! Really?
He didn't catch him like this. He caught him like this. He caught him forward.
Oh God!
And he didn't move.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that man is big!
Yeah.
I'm afraid of him through my TV.
Yeah. So, Ziggler wins.
Yeah.
Because of distraction with Biggie Langston.
Oh, of course.
And The Miz, I don't know why he did this. He got the microphone after the match. He's all laid out. And he said, well, I wish you a Happy New Year's, AJ, but we all know, knowing you, it's going to end with a bang. This prompted Ziggler and Biggie to come back into the ring and beat the shit out of him further.
You know what? Probably worth it.
Yeah.
In all fairness, I wouldn't want Biggie coming after me ever, but if I was The Miz, I'd probably have to do it.
This is basically where the Miz character's going. He's pretty much just insulting heels instead of faces, and that's where his...
he's definitely made the face turn, that's for damn sure, and we'll get to that.
Yeah. So Ricardo out.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna...
Ricardo out.
ADR is gonna win. Is gonna get the shot now.
Really?
Del Rio.
Really?
And he's gonna do it for Ricardo, man.
Well, of course he is.
But in that segment, there was a segment with Mr. Maddox.
Oh, good Lord, he's still... Oh, yeah, I forgot he was on Raw, too.
He wants one more shot?
This shit is still going on.
I kind of like Brad Maddox.
I don't hate him. I'm just kind of sick of the shtick.
Yeah.
I wish they'd go on to something else with him. Because I think he's kind of an entertaining heel.
When he comes out, he's singing or he's doing
no,
something.
again, I like his gimmick. I just don't like this whole I'm gonna earn my shot and then lose every fucking time.
No.
Like, come on, give him a win.
One
Let's
of these
do
days
this.
it will happen.
I know.
Didn't happen here because Sheamus kicked his face off his head.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see
He got
that
one
kick.
more shot.
Yeah.
And that shot was Sheamus's boot in his face.
That's what's expected.
Match number 5, Maddox versus Sheamus. Sheamus wins.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Whatever.
Match number 6, you're not going to like this.
Of course not.
The PTPs versus the Usos.
Let me guess. PTP loses?
And the Usos win.
Of course. And let me guess, complete clean victory.
Well, they did their twin magic thing where like
good.
one of them pulled the other guy out and he kind of slid in and then he rolled him up.
That's all right.
He did the Killer Beast thing.
I mean, I like the Usos. They're all right.
Yeah.
Kind of wish PTP would win a match every once in a while.
They do once in a while.
Yeah, not very often.
Once
not that I
blue
see,
moon.
anyway.
Shield promo.
Yeah.
Kind of like the one I showed you.
Right.
But instead of NXT, they said they're like gonna take over Raw.
So
and SmackDown.
essentially, my whole argument, my whole bitching of they're sticking to NXT was pointless because they're all over the company.
Yeah, they're on all 3 shows now.
I'm cool with that. I like the
Which is fine.
Shield.
They
I
should
like
be
the
on
Shield.
NXT because it will lead people to watch it.
Yeah, I like the Shield. Fuck it. Stupid name. Like them.
Yep. Main event. Alberto Del Rio versus Big Show.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it ended in a no contest because this is the beginning of the Alberto Del Rio Big Show feud.
I would prefer
Because
if
when
it
we
was...
talked about it,
Yeah.
we were just like, well, who could he fight? And I think
Mhm.
at that time,
Yeah.
at that moment in time, Alberto Del Rio was still a heel.
He was.
Now that he's a face, we
But
have a new face for him
As
to fight.
I said, though, how the fuck is he a face when he just ran over Santa Claus?
That was a throwaway episode.
It was just
was
so
just-
stupid, though.
The show was stupid. Can we just forget
I know.
about the Christmas
No, I
special?
can't, because Santa's side is not acceptable.
But Santa was okay.
Santa was also Mick Foley, but fucking, it was still retarded.
Yes, it was. And, this,
Alright.
and speaking of retarded, we get into this week's Raw.
Oh, yeah, Jesus Christ.
Let me just preface it by saying, like last week's Raw,
Yeah.
this Raw is a throwaway.
It better be.
The last 2 weeks of WWE television have been
pointless.
all throwaways.
Yeah. And this is the throwingest of throwaways.
Yes.
This was bad.
Miz TV.
I felt I needed to take a shower when the show was done.
Yes.
It just felt wrong.
It was Champion's Choice.
Yes, which doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, it doesn't.
I'm sorry.
But
the
nobody-
champion gets to choose his own fucking opponent.
Let's be honest.
Ugh.
Let's be honest. Nobody watched Raw this week.
No.
Maybe you, maybe me, and
Yeah,
that was it.
we are the only two. You're welcome, WWE.
Yeah, so Miz TV happened. John
Yeah.
Cena.
Mm-hmm.
There was that kind of funny thing when he would, like,
Yeah.
kind of call to Cody's mustache, like,
Yeah.
Austin Powers with the mole.
Yeah, it was, yeah, I don't care.
This led to a tag team that I say that I thought I would never see, but it did happen once.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't call to it. They just said,
No.
"Oh, this has never happened before." Actually, these guys were tag team champions for about 20 minutes.
They don't care, because that doesn't count to them. Because because it needed to be a big deal
Yeah.
that they're
Cena and
well,
Miz
basically,
were
like you said,
friends.
is they're trying to put Miz over as a face. So naturally, they're like, this has never happened before. This never happened before. Because if you remember, if you've watched wrestling as long as we have, you know that basically you're supposed to forget everything that happened 2 years ago.
Yep.
So
You're
you just
supposed
have
to
to
know
accept
that
it.
they fought at WrestleMania, but not know that they were actually a tag team champions on the Raw Go Home show for like 20 minutes when they beat the Core.
Yes, basically you're supposed to do whatever Vince tells you to and shut up about it.
WWE selective memory.
Pretty much.
So that happened. It was a solid match.
No, it wasn't. Well, okay. Let me put it this way. It was exactly what you would expect.
Yeah, Road Scholars getting
Road
squashed by
Scholars-
Miz and Cena.
No, they didn't get squashed though. Miz got a beating.
Yeah, Miz
But
got
it was literally like, okay, Rogue Scholars got squashed for the beginning.
Yeah.
Then they did the simple tag match. They picked the smaller of the two faces and beat his ass to an oblivion. They did that, and then of course he tags in Cena. Cena does 4 moves, and that's the end of the match.
Yeah.
Which I literally, it was sad. I was watching the match and I was counting Cena's moves.
Yeah,
he
I know.
only got to
That's-
4.
I know.
You missed one, dumbass.
And he didn't throw the Hurricanrana. Damn it.
I know. You learned a 6th move, and now you're back down to 4.
The way I unfortunately look at this situation is...
Supposed to go up, not down.
I kind of wish Cody Rhodes was out for 4 months. not instead of the 28 days he was out, because
I
we
wish
wouldn't
he
get
was
this
out
stupid
forever.
mustache,
I wish he was out forever.
and Damien Sandow wouldn't be toiling in this tag team.
You know what? Cody Rhodes needs to go back to the disfigured character he had and leave Damien Sandow alone.
Yes.
Sandow is amazing, and he's sidled with this mustachioed freak.
Yes. Ah, that's a good mustachioed freak. I like it.
That might be his new name.
And here we go. The
Yeah.
first of 3
Oh, Christ on a stick.
New Year's Eve party segments.
Although we did see Primetime Players dance.
That was it.
That was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Of course.
Probably the only good thing you saw.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, the first 2 segments were just setting up matches.
Yep.
And it was the 3rd segment, which we'll get to.
Mm-hmm.
First segment was Dolph Ziggler getting his match with Sheamus.
Yeah.
And Ryback getting a match with The Shield.
Yeah. Because CM Punk went to Super Nintendo and
said, "I'm hurt.
I'm hurt. I can't wrestle." And she goes, "Well, Ryback was supposed to fight you. Now he needs a match, so we're gonna have him face the Shield."
There you go.
So that happened.
Antonio Cesaro comes out and he beats up and he picks Sergeant Slaughter for the U.S. title match.
My God! Again, he just.
I'm happy. That's fine. You know what?
Take my testicles.
Fight
just take
Sergeant
them.
Slaughter because you needed your rest for what you did on fucking main event.
Yes,
we'll get to that.
But Sergeant Slaughter.
Hey, he's
how
in the
do
back.
you do that to Sergeant Slaughter?
Well, he's got to be superior to the Americans, and who's more American than Sergeant Slaughter?
I get that.
Clearly,
and I get what they're
Duggan
doing.
Wasn't on hand,
which is a shame. Where the hell was Hacksaw?
He's probably at the New Year's party.
He probably was. If you know what, if he's at a New Year's party, I want to be there.
Yeah.
He seems like a good guy to hang out with.
So that happened. Antonio picks his guy.
Mm-hmm.
Wins his match. Good for him.
Yep.
He's a man.
Very much so. More than I'll ever be.
I think he should actually come out to... Remember William Regal's old theme song in WCW? He's a man. Such a manly man.
What he should come out to is the Orgasmo.
No.
The music from that.
Yeah.
Now you're a man.
That's
the song. Yeah, because he's definitely a man.
Segment number 3 and 4.
Yes.
Number 3?
Yes.
Hell No has to pick an opponent because the Shield.
Okay, that was pretty good.
So they're like, they need an opponent, damn it, but who's it going to be? And then they hear this awful racket.
My God.
So they put away the partition, which I didn't even know they had in the locker room. I guess
they don't. It was just for this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You catch
three Milton Bradley
men practicing their air guitar and air sitar.
Yeah.
Jinder Mahal's
I can't believe they actually call it that.
Yeah.
Is that
cool,
racist or is it?
So.
I don't know.
He's called it an air sitar.
Is he called it that? Okay,
yeah,
so I guess it's
so
acceptable.
he says it's cool.
Well, yeah.
I guess, yeah.
It's like black people in the N-word.
Yeah.
They can say it, we can't.
Yeah, I guess so. So there you go.
Yeah.
Hell No versus 3B later on tonight.
Yeah.
Third segment. What was it? Oh, yeah. Big Show versus Ricky Ricardo. Which I'm going to call him now.
Ricky Ricardo.
Forget Ricardo Rodriguez.
You know
Ricky
what?
Ricardo.
I will agree to that next week, but this week he impressed the shit out of me, so I can't insult him.
So it is Ricardo Rodriguez this week.
For this week it is. Next week and from henceforth it will be Ricky Ricardo. Fuck it, he's Ricky Ricardo.
Yeah.
That's too good. But yeah, no, he impressed me in the ring.
He's a wrestler. We'll get to the match.
That's the thing.
We'll get to the match, but he's a wrestler.
Yeah,
to be fair, he's a
I
wrestler.
I know. You told me that.
And we were gonna get Mae Young versus Eve, and God bless Mae Young. God bless Mae Young for being a trooper.
Yeah, no, she must like
and showing up. Oh, she loves it.
Yeah,
she loves it.
But I hate it.
No, I hate the segment, but God bless Mae Young.
I guess.
For still being in there at 90-something, I wish I could be that kind of cognizant of my own surroundings at 90-something.
But is she, though? I mean, in all fairness, you got to assume, okay, imagine you're 92, okay? You're at this point, no offense to her or her family, but you're pretty much just waiting to die at this point. And then your old boss calls you up and just says, hey, old woman, or in your case, old man, we want you to come to our TV taping and pretend to give birth to something. Again. We did this 10 years ago, I know, and the hand thing was very clever, but now we've got something else.
Yeah.
Will you be here? I refuse to believe that somebody with all their faculties is just like, absolutely, Vince, I'll be there tomorrow.
No, but this is coming from the same woman